Hi everyone, I just want to do a small update review sort of thing. So I've finished all the bad endings, or the spare endings, which they call it on the walkthroughs, despairs endings for all the characters. I just gotta do the good routes now, the good endings, however you want to put it down to. And also the last two characters that are locked until the end as well, which I'm hoping to get around to them next, as I got another VN that's coming today. Which I'm looking forward to, and also another VN that I have downloaded on the Switch for at least a couple of days, and I never really got around to playing it because I'm so trying to finish off this one first before I actually move on to anything else. So what can I say about it? I've sort of enjoyed reading it. I'm sort of not enjoyed it. It's a little here and there, hit and miss with me. I just want to put it out there that the reason why I didn't enjoy it to the point, it's not because the spare endings or the bad endings or anything like that I had to do first. It wasn't because of that. I know, like, having like locked characters that are locked until the very end, or like till you done all the guy routes or your love interest routes first. It can be a good thing, because at the end, if you really want like 100% completion, or you want to get to either, say this one, like those two love interests that you really want to get to, those sort of routes, it makes you want to read and carry on reading at the end to that point, if it's interesting enough, really. But I've just, every time, like, there's one spare ending that I think his name is Cheon or Ceylon. I think it's Ceylon, something like that. The scientist who, spoiler alert, who invented the technology to clone, to have like a clone version of you when you get to that age, like I think it's 24 or 20, one of them, where you can actually die on the island. And if you have money to spare, you can have like a backup memory in your clone, a body of your clone, and your backup memory saved till when you do die. But if you're not lucky enough to have that amount of money and a contract for that clone, you're just gone. Which I found really disgusting, but in a way, like, it is today. If like we had that, if where we lived is like this in the world, like the island, I can see it being like that. I don't know if I'm getting my point of view quite well. What else? So his despair endings just stick with me. They're really sad. I got to despair one ending, and I was like, I felt so sorry for him, and I felt so sorry for the protagonist, because she had to die and to save everyone on the island, including him. And like, Sion didn't have time to fully back up her memory or fully back up her body to a clone. I don't know how that works, but he managed to back up most of her memory and put it into his head. So his mind as her memory, and also she can talk and answer and have a conversation with Theon in his mind. I thought, oh, that's really creepy, but then I don't really want to go that far, really, but to a point where I think he mentioned that until we can clone her. I don't know how that works. I think because he couldn't either fully back up her memory or save her body or something to make that clone exactly like her. I don't know. I can't remember how they put it or what he said. But I do know that. So I found it really sad to the point where I felt so sorry for him, and I felt so sorry for the protagonist. But I think like so out of all the guys, Ceylon or Ceylon, I can't pronounce his name right, has been the one that's so sad for me and hits me hard. Oh yeah, the age 23, that was it. So yeah, so but I would recommend reading it yourself if you're interested. I would recommend it, checking it out for yourself, and fall in love with these characters. They do hit hard when they do. What else? Last Saturday I watched the anniversary episode of Doctor Who. It was very nice and to see David Tennant back and Catherine Tate as Donna and the Doctor. I'm not. It was very nice because out of all the other seasons, I actually missed them most. I miss like Donna being sassy with the Doctor and hitting him at times and reminding him to slow down and talk like a rational person. I like how their duo is just, you know, Donna has been sassy and the Doctor and reminding him to slow down, as I said, and you got the Doctor just being a Doctor. I don't know how to say that, but like it's like a comic duo. It was like actually I really miss them two together, and just I wanted that like they were like very much my best friends, really. The two characters. So I know it's like temporary. You got like at the end of the last episode of the anniversary one, you have to say goodbye to David Tennant and also Catherine Tate. I don't think she'll be the next companion. This wraps up their story. Amazing. But it's gonna be sad to say goodbye to them both again. At the end, because when I can't remember what season it was now, season 7 or something like that. I think I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched the previous seasons of the Doctor. It was sad to see him regenerate in when he did to Matt Smith. I think he took over after him, David Tennant. So it was sad to see him go that time, and it's going to be sad to see him go again. Why did they do this to us? I do not know. especially when Saga says, I don't want to go. It's really sad. So it was nice. I really enjoyed the first episode of it, of the anniversary. I think there's 2 more to go, because I think altogether there's 3 episodes. So it'll be one this Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it because the trailer we got and the preview we got, like the TARDIS just literally dropped them off and ran away, and like when Lana says like I can't remember what it was now, something so bad the TARDIS ran away. So I'm thinking, what's so bad the TARDIS ran away from? And it looked like they're on like some sort of ship. I wonder what alien life form or life forms is on the ship. Something so bad the TARDIS ran away, as I said, and it'd be nice to also wrap up their story. Because when it ended, I did think like, probably just me, I did think like, their story isn't really done yet. There's gotta be, like, and I thought like, if Dawn didn't have a daughter, would she burn? Her mind would burn and die, like the doctor has said so. And it was also said seen no will in the first episode with the family. I was like, where's Will? So I don't know whether we'll ever see Will again or not. I don't know. Hopefully towards the end it'll be nice to say like, I don't know. What else? So I'm looking forward to what alien forms they're fighting next and what they're gonna come across. I am looking forward to finding out what's going on. I did like the new design of the TARDIS. I like the new design. I don't know whether when the next Doctor takes over for the next season we'll have the same TARDIS design or not, or whether it's going to change when he does take over or not. But I did like the new design. I thought it was very spacious, very light, very round, I would say as well. What else? I'm trying to think. There was something else I wanted to say. I can't think what it was. Also, since we're coming towards the end of the year, I thought maybe I might say my game of the year this year, and this hopefully it's gonna be a new thing for me because I want like towards the end of the year I do want to say what my favourite thing about what my favourite game this year or what I've achieved this year or something like that. I don't know whether I might do like a permanent thing, this sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So my game of the year would probably have to be the one that Trials into Reverie. It'd probably be my most game of the year. Even though I did also, it's tied between like Resident Evil 4 as well remake. It's tied between them two because I do like them both. I did enjoy the remake of RE4. I'm also looking forward to hopefully the next Trials Daybreak, which and Cold Steel 4 and 3, which supposed to be updated like the PS5, the updated consoles as well. But I think there's not going to be much to change in graphics design or anything like that because it looks fine as it is, and I don't think it will be any updating aspect for it or anything different on the graphics aspect, or the model design or anything else. I think it'll just look cleaner. I think the updated version will look cleaner. It could just be my opinion on why they've decided to update their two games for newer consoles. Could just be that. We'll see. I am also looking forward to replaying them again. And yeah, I'm still working like 100% to Course 3. I haven't really got the 100% yet. I'm working on it, as well as replaying it again while I'm doing it, where I'm getting the trophies I've missed along the way. Because when you like first play a game, I don't really hunt for trophies. I don't really get like misleading trophies or anything like that. I just like go with the story and get trophies popped. But the second time, I do like to, if the game was interesting enough and I want to visit again, I will get the 100%. But yeah. What else? I don't think there's been any more talk about the Final Fantasy DLC. I know they are working on a PC port as well. I'm also looking for Rebirth. It's just me. I do want like a Final Fantasy game or maybe a DLC or something like that. Like it could just be a DLC that you play as Sephiroth for a bit longer. And even though you did play Sephiroth a little bit in Crisis Core remake, but I didn't want to play Sephiroth a bit more longer. I wanted to have maybe his portion of a little story, or maybe, as I said, maybe a little DLC for him. I don't know, but he's one thing I do like Final Fantasy Sephiroth. He always pops up. He doesn't really usually. He doesn't die because he always comes back in the end for Cloud, and them two are always fighting. And it will hurt to see Zack again. In the trailer he did appear, Zack, and it'd be sad to see him because no. I'm trying to think what else to say. Apart from them two, I think them two are my games of the year. Nothing really much has stuck with me other than them two. I'm trying to think what else to say. There's one thing to say. Oh yeah, my laptop didn't want to charge. I left it on charge all night. I put it on today. The battery was flat, and so had a minute around a plug, had a minute around the USB cable just in case that was to cause, and move it around a bit. Hopefully it was charging earlier this morning, and I'm going to check later on today and see if it's moved anymore. Also looking for the next Spy X Family episode. Looking for the next one. Hopefully I think this last episode of the cruise arc should wrap it up. So I don't remember the manga chapters for the cruise arc being that long. I remember it being short. I remember you're fighting an assassin, or a spy on the cruise deck with a fireworks display, and that was the end of the cruise arc. They landed on an island. They walked on the beach for a bit, and then that was the end of the cruise arc. So I'm hoping we get to see that one scene in the manga. I'm hoping to. But that was it. And then hopefully next arc will take over. There was something else I want to say, but I can't remember what it was now. I had something in my mind I really wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, Naruto Storm connections. Everyone has different opinions on it. I've seen a lot of hate for it, for certain things. Someone has said that. I've heard that they took a step back, 2 steps back. For me, I don't really want to say my opinion on it because I don't really want to hurt anyone's opinions. To me, it was a little disappointment to me, and it wasn't as good as the previous storms. If I want to say Storm 4 was, I like the other previous storms better, like 1, 2, and 3. 4 is when they sort of lost it for me. It wasn't as strong as the previous. But Consciousness was a disappointment for me. I did play the story. I played the history mode, and which history mode you could very much like play. You get better out of it. Play the previous storms. You get better story. You get better everything. And a special story, which I thought they could do a bit more to it. Special story for Boruto. There was like a plot twist where Naruto and all the other ninjas are mind controlled. That was good, but I thought they could do a bit more to it. The special story. They could have went a little more further. But I did level up characters is different. But I do think one Storm game did have the level theme for which character you can level up as you play with them, burst battles and stuff like that, and tournaments and everything else. But I didn't quite understand what each level actually does. Does the higher levels you get better skills or anything else? I still don't know. But also not being able to play certain characters being locked unless you get like the DLC add-on pack for certain characters, which was a disappointment. I wish every character was you could play as. I'm gonna go now. Bye.